Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the second trimester of 2025, April, May, and June. So we have the eagle with triumph over troubles and obstacles. And this comes associated to October, so something probably starting now that will evolve into solving this, having a triumph in October. We have the stork with news of a birth or a new business opportunity. You have secret admirer. You have angel with spiritual guidance, protection from our harm, and happiness. And I believe these are all connected. So business opportunity with happiness, protection from secret admirer. Okay. Let me read to you the card that came with the oracle. That is the plunge. We don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Don't falter as you approach the water. Dive right on it, head first. Don't resist. You have been working for this for a long time. You are ready. Go for it. The answer is yes. This is the card of confirmation and clarity. It's an invitation to take the plunge and say yes. If you're someone who prefers to wait for permission or a timeline invitation, you could consider this card a message just that. There are times for waiting, for restoring, and for repairing. This is not one of those times. It doesn't necessarily mean that you feel completely prepared or fully confident. Those who dive in rarely do. Those who dive in rarely do, but their attachment to resistance becomes less than their desire for the new. Maybe this is what's been happening for you. I feel it is. If you don't feel ready, remember that so-called giant leaps are rarely that in reality. In most cases, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of baby steps taken day after day in the direction of a dream, whatever it is that you most desire. The signs are pointing you in that direction. Now take a deep breath in and a great big run up and take the plunge. Aquarius, what I feel is that you have been stuck. You don't know which direction to take, or you don't know how to interpret the things around you. And I think that the second trimester of 2025 is going to push you into finally get rid of this inertia or whatever it is happening in your life. The theme of the month with the Knight of Coins is telling me that you are being put in front of these situations where you kind of invested, and this can be a business or a relationship. So it can be someone or a situation in life where things are really stuck. Wherever you put your effort, you don't seem to have in return. And you are also, while I feel like the energy that you put is not as if you were a student or you have no knowledge at all on what you are investing, but also you don't have a way of being the leader or having things done in your way. And because of that, and because it's time for you to go through it, you are being put in a situation, probably you will go through some stress in order for you to get unstuck, because the goal is for you to realize that at some point you need to trust your intuition instead of trusting so much on what you see, and instead of trusting so much on what people tell you it's about time you connect with your higher self. I feel you are a little bit disconnected. And therefore, what the cards are telling me is if you want to be successful and accomplish your dreams and wishes, you need to follow the higher guidance, because I kind of feel that you have a mission here that because things haven't been working out, you are blocking the real messages. And, there was a reason for you to be where you were that built you up, created the momentum for now, and now it's time. So one of the things you need to avoid with the Page of Wands is being impulsive, being an amateur in your attitudes, being overreactive, fighting with fire. The intuition comes from a place of peace, of groundedness, and sometimes you cannot lead or follow with passion only. There is a tendency for you to make your choices based on real things, real matters. And I'm talking like this because if this is a relationship, there is a tendency of you looking to the body, trying to look handsome and appealing, and make choices based on financial gains, for example. And this is applicable as well in business. So if this is a relationship, then you choose the partner that is more convenient to you, that fits the society, your family values, or it looks good. And if this is a business, you tend to follow the initiative of money, of gaining reputation. And you kind of being invited here to understand the value of exchange. And this comes from you, the generosity. It's about time that you need to, you understand that, although you may have some experience, with the Knight, you have some experience, but the experience is now the basic step, the basis, in fact, not the basic step, the basis of your next step. And this means if this is opening opportunity, it will be something totally new. So there is a need for you to and to let go of the King of Coins. So there is a need of you to kind of choosing intuitively something that it's not only about money. It's not only about fighting the leadership for that situation, but it's about you understanding that sometimes the exchange is energetic. Even if it's money, it's something that you need to embrace is in the exchange, in the balance. Sometimes you don't have to put your money there, but you are being invited that if you have, accept that you gain also from something that you give. But when you give, you have to receive. So there's a need of balance, and there's a need of you kind of recalibrating what are your pillars. When you say, I want to embrace this project, and this project needs to be fierceful, full of power, beautiful, call everybody's attention, and give me money, maybe you need something else in return. Maybe what you need is recognition in the terms of the quality of your work, or the service you provide, the effect you had on people. And the same thing in choosing relationships. I feel like there is a lot on one scale. This person needs to have money, needs to be handsome, but you need to add something more in order to bring balance, because this is not bringing you happiness and it's keeping you stuck. So for example, a person that is more connected to spirituality, that does charitable work, for example, someone that brings the energy of balance to you. And now, it's not only about the money or sustaining your your life, but maybe sustaining you emotionally, and someone that you can give and receive from. So one thing that you need to evaluate is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is, what kind of fight are you into? The Five of Wands, it's about us, being still in the process of growing, and growing by fighting life, sometimes fighting with others. And I don't mean like punch or have arguments, but it's no, you learn as you interact, and as you go, you become better and better, and therefore you ascend, whatever it is, professionally, in a love life, even on your health. So yeah, this is the thing you need to evaluate. Is this worth it? Is this the fight I want for my life? Are these the goals? Because with the King of Coins, we saw it. There is a lot of needed change in terms of how you choose the path. What is it? Is it about money? Or if it is about money, how is this coming towards me? There is definitely a choice here on the mindset towards the actions, because deep inside of you, with the intuition, you know that you are not choosing the most suitable requirements. But this was a mechanism of defense that you got, because for sure you before chose by love. Doesn't matter, again, the area of your life. Funny thing is, a way to grow is for you to step out of your comfort zone. The Four of Wands is a marriage, is a grounded, safe place to be, stable, but the growth is precisely the opposite. So I would say this is definitely what business people need, for example. So you need to get out of the comfort zone. I'm not saying go and take risks. It's not about that. It's about you daring. When you accept, the thing is, with the coins, here, I feel like your choices were safe till now. And now there is a need of you to start something new. So you will not feel comfortable, and you probably think twice. And when you think twice, you might get stuck because you're not following your intuition. So the path is to embrace with the moon. It's a healing path. So the path is to embrace the unknown. The moon is about the mystery. It's the things we cannot see. It's also about things from the past. Maybe a past wish, something that you had and that you couldn't get, because the moon is also about the traumas and the triggers and the things that are in our subconscious level that reflect our choices. And as I said, because you had a rough path during the either past life or this past the current life, but in the past, your experience, you became then, how do I define my choices? Yeah, I will get this much amount for this, or I will get this husband or wife that has a position, is recognized, blah, 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 blah. This beautiful. So there is a need for you to trust a process that will create a little bit of shaking your grounds, and that will be because you cannot see ahead. The moon doesn't reveal. It's not like the sun. It's hidden, and it's something that you need to trust that will be a healing experience, and that it will change completely your mindset. Who are you going to be during this trimester? The Six of Pentacles is the card of gratitude and charity. So you will be giving. Maybe you will be teaching. Maybe you will be, happily giving love to someone. But the thing is, the Six of Pentacles is that card that reminds you what you give, you need to collect. Not necessarily the same way. Maybe you give money and you receive knowledge. Maybe, you give love and you receive a health treatment. I don't know, but whatever it is in your life, you need to understand this is about a balance. Also, the Six of Pentacles is pretty much associated with something in the past as well. So I believe it's going to be a healing journey. And once you do that, you will be opening your path. So whatever you have to exchange here, the judgment card comes as something like it's the Shannon moment, as I like to call it, because it opens the path for the things that are written in heaven for you. You will be receiving, and this will be what will happen around you. You will feel like doors will open. You will finally have the opportunities you wanted, and you will be welcomed from the environment, your friends, for happiness, a secret admirer. Maybe you will go like, this person will go like, oh, I want to give an opportunity to this person. I really trust this. Look how kindness comes from this person's heart. Yeah. So the King of Swords, you are afraid. You are afraid that, you are scared of your own demons. But let me tell you that the outcome is the King of Pentacles. So you are afraid of losing your mind. You are afraid of being overwhelmed and therefore reacting in an aggressive way, because you have the strength to survive. That's all I have to say. Sometimes it requires from us, the life requires from us to have an attitude. But whatever happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen now, because you are a grown-up. You matured. And if you accept the challenge, the outcome is the King of Pentacles. And it's exactly what you had to let go to become. So because you were not making the best choices, or you will understand what I'm saying for sure, you in fact were not getting what you wanted by the choices. If you wanted a lot of money and you were making choices based on money, you were not getting it, and you didn't realize that. That's why we're not seeing ahead. If you trust your intuition, if you trust the path, and if you dare, the outcome will be great fortune. So I guess it's just a matter to change the method. You will have abundance, you will have stability, things will start slowly going to get back to you. It won't be like super speed or maybe it is, but what I feel is like it will come to build you a castle of abundance, especially things that are manifested at our eyes: money, recognition, positions. So yes, Aquarius, this was your reading for the second trimester of 2025. I hope you enjoyed and that you follow the path. If you did, do like, subscribe, and follow. And if you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading.